All right, guys, so welcome back to another episode of the Fishing Expat YouTube channel. Today we are headed back to that reservoir. If you've seen the video previously where I went and caught some small zander from shore, we're heading back out to that reservoir. I don't have a lot of time today, so I brought my little inflatable kayak. I didn't bring the big kayak just because I don't have enough time to unload it and all that stuff. I'm trying to maximize my time. So I brought this little inflatable kayak I got in the bed of my truck. I'm gonna pump that little thing up. It's one of these Intex Explorer some or other whatever. I'll show when we get out there. I'm gonna pump that thing up, just something to get offshore. That's all it's for. And then hopefully catch a few zander while I'm out there and share that with you guys. So stay tuned. The next scene you guys are gonna see, or the next shot you guys are gonna see, is gonna be me pumping this bad boy up. It takes, I don't know, a couple minutes to pump up. It's not too big of a deal. Hope the wind's not blowing too hard and blowing me all over the pond, the lake. But other than that, let's get it, guys. Let's go. Let's go catch some zander. See if we're floating. Yeah, we're floating. Little homemade bucktail I tied the other day. Do a video on that at some point. Not that I'm an expert tire or anything, but just to show you guys how I do it. Start off with that and then go from there. Maybe put a little mini swim bait on. Alright, guys, we're floating. So we're out back on this reservoir. This is where we were catching those zander. It was right over here on this bank. I'm gonna fish just off the bank, kind of parallel to the shoreline, because there's a rock structure that runs out here that I saw when I had my big fishing kayak out here with the sonar. I caught him just off of here before, just off this bank. Water level's real low again, which is when I caught him last time. So the conditions are pretty good for zander. I just gotta find them. Oh, I got bumped. That was a bump. I just had a fish. That was a fish, guys. I was just here vertical jigging and something bumped me. Fish. Little zander. Little zander on the ultralight. I was just vertical jigging my little bucktail that I made, the ultralight one, and he came up and snatched it. It's just a little zander. Cool. So there, guys. They're just it's either small or they want the small baits. Get a picture of him. But there's a Zander guy. There's one. He's too small, so we're gonna let him go. But there's a fish. Didn't get a very good release shot for you guys. Sorry. But on my little ultralight. So I got bumped with the big lure, with the bigger bucktail. So I know there's a lot of smaller Zander in here, so I switched to the ultralight on my mini bucktail, and I was just bouncing it, and he grabbed it. Guys, you won't believe it. On the ultralight, the same exact setup that I caught that little one earlier with my homemade hand-tied bucktail. On the ultralight, it's a 500 reel ultralight St. Croix rod and 2-pound test. I was vertical jigging just like I was last time. I had a little bump, dropped the ultralight in there. It's raining really bad right now, so I can't. So I had to put the camera away. I didn't bring my waterproof stuff, but check it out. Oh, let's see. Zander. I already had to dispose of him in case one of these Germans out here watching. I'm not trying to get in trouble, but check it out, guys. Check it out. Good Zander. 64, 65 centimeters is what I measured it at. So it's about 23 inches or so. And unfortunately, one of the dumbest German rules that they have out here is no catch and release. So I have to keep these fish if they're legal size. Now, sometimes, you know, fish are slippery, they fall back in. Typically what happens with pike, Zander are good. They're very similar to walleye. I've talked about this to a great extent. But I have to keep these ones. The little ones you can't keep. You have to keep the big ones, which is dumb, which is ass backwards. In the States, we want to keep the small ones so the big ones can breed and keep the fish stock up. But in Germany, they want to let the fish breed at least once and then you can keep it. So you have to keep the bigger ones. It's dumb. That makes no sense. That's one dumb rule among many in the German fishing rule book, I guess. So guys, thank you for watching another video. Sorry it was a little short. We didn't get a lot of action, but it was raining pretty hard and I had to put the camera and stuff away. I still made out pretty good with 2 Zander. Not bad, 1 keeper. So guys, if you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time.